Hey everybody, this is Roderick King, the founder of Hon Tiers. So today, we're going out into the street and we're going to get interviews from consumers because we want to know, how do you want to be approached with a new product? Because we want to make the very best approach for our consumer. We want to bring things to the market in a way that you will be receptive to. So the best way to figure that out is to get out here into society and ask society, what does the consumer want? How do you want to be approached with a new product? Today, we're just gonna go out here and we're gonna do it. So I'm grabbing my camera and I'm going out here by myself and I'm going to conduct these interviews. Maybe in the future, we'll be a little bit more professional. But for starters, for the first episode ever for Hon Tiers, we're just gonna do it. So I want you to take this ride with me. Let's see what happens. So my name is Roderick. The name of my company is Hon Tiers. It's a clothing line. What's your name and occupation?
My name is Ted Jones.
Ted Jones. And what's your occupation?
And I'm a Golden Glove boxer.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So how long have you been boxing?
I've been boxing all my life. Just trying to go pro right now.
All right. So Hon Tiers is the name of a new clothing line. Have you ever heard of it?
Nah.
All right. That's one of the flyers for it. Right there, as you can see on the flyer, that's a few of the shirts and the hoodies that I provide. So, if you were introduced to a new clothing design, such as my own, would you how would you prefer to be introduced to it? Would you prefer an online advertisement, a billboard, yard signs, door hangers, flyers on your vehicle, or door-to-door salesman?
I say door-to-door.
Door-to-door. Why would you prefer door-to-door?
I say door-to-door. Because you showing people that you it's about business. You know what I mean? Things like that. That makes sense.
Kind of shows the seriousness of it.
Yeah. Like
okay.
That, yeah.
And do you prefer to purchase your clothing online or offline?
I said online.
Online? Why do you prefer to purchase clothing online?
I say online because you're not in we call it it's like you take your time and look through the internet and see what you like.
Okay, so you get to browse on your own.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, browse. Yeah.
So, do you purchase name brand or designer clothing, or do you purchase off brand?
Well, both really.
Both?
Yeah.
Why do you purchase designer clothing line?
Oh, why?
Because
based on if you like that brand. If you like that brand, I mean.
Based off how it makes you feel?
Yeah.
Etc. All right, so right now what you're holding in your hand is actually the packaging of one of our new hoodies. It's called the KR2 Hon Tiers hoodie. If you saw a packaging like that for the hoodies that you see on this flyer, how much would you think a hoodie like that will cost?
Like $150.
$150 for a hoodie? Yeah. Have you ever paid $150 for a hoodie?
Not really, but I pay at least like $80 for one though.
Okay, the most you pay for a hoodie is about $80?
Yeah.
All right, well thank you so much. That concludes the interview. We appreciate your feedback. All right, so my name is Roderick King. I'm the owner of Hon Tiers clothing line. What's your name and occupation?
Guillermo Torres, and I'm a property manager.
Property manager, all right. And so I have a few questions for you. The first one is, if you were introduced to a new clothing design, such as my own, how would you prefer to be introduced to the new brand? Would you prefer it to be online advertisement, billboards and yard signs, door hangers, flyers on vehicles, or door-to-door salesman?
I guess I use a lot of online advertisements, so I guess online will be my best bet.
You prefer online?
Yeah.
Why online?
Usually when I'm at work, I don't pay attention to nothing else. And just when I go home and relax, it's when I go into the computer and check what's going on. So.
Okay. And have you ever heard of Hon Tiers clothing design?
No.
All right. So here's a flyer. There's a flyer with all of the clothing. I do mostly t-shirts and hoodies. that's a little bit of an imagery of what we do. So, do you prefer to purchase clothing online or offline?
Online.
Online. And why online? As far as purchasing.
Convenience, you know, when you go to the stores, you are looking for something in particular, but then you see other things and you purchase other things that you might not need. Online, I think it's
Good point.
It's to the point.
Okay, so you're kind of more in control of your influence and how you're impacted about what you do and do not buy.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense. So another question would be, do you purchase designer or brand name clothing?
It all depends, you know, the way we grew up. We say, for example, athletics, you go Nikes and stuff like that. So it all depends on what I'm getting. I mean, polo shirts and stuff like that. I don't care that much about the brand. It's just how it looks.
Okay. On how it looks.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. So if you look at that flyer right there, you see the red hoodie that's on there. That's actually this product right here, the red hoodie. If you grab that, that is right there is the packaging for the KR2 Hon Tiers hoodie. And how much do you think a hoodie like this would cost with packaging and flyers and a product like that? How much would you price that at?
I would say something around $40, $50.
$40, $50? All right. And what was your name one more time?
Guillermo.
All right. And thank you so much for this interview. That concludes the interview. All right, so how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Outstanding. So my name is Roderick King. I'm the founder of Hon Tiers, which is a clothing line. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
All right. Well, here's a flyer. That's actually one of the flyers for the company. I actually own that company. What's your name and your occupation?
My name is Nathan. I am a graduate student from Valencia College.
Graduate student?
Yes.
Of which college?
Valencia College.
Excellent.
Yep.
Congratulations. What was your major?
Computer science.
Computer science. Nice field. All right, so we have a couple of questions for you here.
Yes.
If you were introduced to a new clothing design, such as my own, how would you prefer to be introduced to the brand?
Probably online somehow.
Online?
Yes.
Nothing physical?
Because usually I make all my purchases online, so for me it's easier to
Okay.
do it online.
Excellent. And that was actually the next question. Do you prefer to purchase clothing online or offline?
Online, yes.
All right.
Especially because of my tight schedule, I prefer to do it online.
So it's more convenient for
Yes,
you
more
there.
convenient for me, yes.
All right. Never had any credibility issues with using, as far as using your credit card information or anything like that?
Actually, no. I trust the system to
Nice.
to keep safe all my information.
Okay. And also, when it comes to trying on clothes or shipping, how do you feel about that? Is that usually comfortable for you? Or?
What do you mean, like store or just when I buy online?
Like if you purchase a hoodie or a t-shirt online, when it comes to sizing and how it feels, how do you usually approach that?
I usually have like a standard size, so I just like all of them, and then that's what I try to do. And sometimes when it doesn't fit me, I just like return it.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so the next question is, do you purchase any brand name or designer clothing?
I used to a long time ago, but now I just do what's more like comfortable for me.
Okay.
And what I like is not like boring. It's just what I feel like comfortable now.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so the next thing is do you see the red hoodie that's actually on the flyer?
Yes, I do.
This is actually packaging for that. That's the KR2 Hon Tiers hoodie right there.
Okay.
Does that packaging look professional or something that's up to par?
It does.
All right.
It's definitely something that I would be like safe to open if I got this in the mail.
And just out of curiosity, how much do you think a hoodie like that will cost?
I would say something around like $45.
45 bucks? All right, well, thank you for all your questions. What were your name again?
Nathan.
I'm sorry, your answers. Thank you, Nathan.
Sure, not a problem.
All right, and that concludes the interview, and you have a great day. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's street interviews. You have heard what the consumers had to say. We're going to go out and get some more interviews probably tomorrow, so stay tuned because we got more episodes, more interviews, more opinions coming up. I definitely want to thank you for tuning in, and also keep in mind, How would you like to be pursued, or how would you like to be introduced to a new product or service? Something to think about. Write your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Peace. I'm Roderick King, the owner and founder of Hon Tiers. Have a great day.